With all due respect to your habits, you are not doomed to be controlled by your phone. The problem isn't the device, it's how you interact with it. It's easy to blame technology for our lack of focus, rising anxiety, and constant distractions. But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if the phone itself isn't the real issue, but rather the way we've conditioned ourselves to use it? Think about the first time you got a smartphone. It felt like a superpower, an infinite library, a global connection, a tool that could make your life easier. But somewhere along the way, that tool became a crutch. Instead of serving us, we started serving it. Notifications dictate our schedules, social media algorithms manipulate our emotions, and endless scrolling robs us of time we'll never get back. But here's the truth. Your phone is just a tool. Like a hammer, it can build or destroy. It depends on how you wield it. If you can regain control over your habits, your smartphone can be one of the most powerful assets in your life, rather than a source of distraction and anxiety. The question then becomes, how do we regain that control? We can start by breaking down the psychology behind why our phones are so addictive. Every time you unlock your screen, your brain releases a small hit of dopamine, the same chemical associated with pleasure and addiction. This creates a loop. The more you check your phone, the more your brain craves it. Social media exploits this by designing apps that keep you engaged for as long as possible, making sure you come back again and again. But here's something to consider. Dopamine isn't inherently bad. It's what motivates us to seek rewards and accomplish goals. The problem isn't the release of dopamine. It is how we retraining our brains to get that release. If we only reward ourselves through mindless scrolling, we weaken our ability to find motivation in real-world achievements. This is why so many people struggle with focus, creativity, and deep thinking. Our attention spans aren't just shrinking, they're being redirected toward instant gratification. So, if we want to reclaim our focus and mental well-being, we need to start using our phones with intention. That means making a conscious effort to change the way we interact with them. Instead of letting apps dictate your behavior, set clear boundaries. Turn off unnecessary notifications, limit your social media time, and replace mindless scrolling with activities that actually benefit you, reading, learning, or creating. It's not about getting rid of your phone altogether. That's unrealistic. Instead, it's about reshaping your relationship with it. Consider using your phone as a tool for self-improvement rather than self-destruction. Use it to learn new skills, connect with meaningful relationships, and create rather than consume. If you think about it, the issue isn't really about screens at all. It's about the way we engage with them. The same device that can waste hours of your time can also give you access to the world's greatest knowledge. The same screen that can drain your mental energy can also be used to build a business, learn a language, or develop a new skill. The tool hasn't changed, only your habits have. We often hear that technology is making us miserable. But is it? Or are we just failing to use it in a way that aligns with our values? The truth is, our devices amplify whatever behaviors we feed them. If we use them for passive consumption, they'll encourage distraction. If we use them for productivity and growth, they'll enhance our lives. So the real challenge isn't your phone. It's you. The responsibility lies in your hands. Will you continue to let your phone control you? Or will you take back control? Will you keep scrolling aimlessly? Or will you use your screen time to build something meaningful? The choice is yours. At the end of the day, your smartphone is neither good nor bad. It's a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on the user. The key is to stop being a passive consumer and start being an active participant in your digital life. You don't need to abandon technology, you just need to master it. And if you do, you might just find that the problem was never your phone. It was always you. But that also means the solution is in your hands.